The icy fjords of Norway held little promise for Brynhild Paulsdatter Storseth. The harsh, unforgiving winters and the rugged terrain were a constant reminder of the challenges she faced daily. Life in the Fjordlands was a test of endurance, a battle against the elements that left little room for dreams or aspirations. Born in 1859, she yearned for more than the harsh realities of farm life. The endless chores, the back-breaking labor, and the relentless cycle of seasons offered no respite. Brynhild's heart ached for something beyond the confines of her small village, something that would allow her to break free from the monotony and hardship. America beckoned, a land of opportunity, a canvas for reinvention. Tales of prosperity and freedom reached even the remote corners of Norway, igniting a spark of hope in Brynhild's heart. She envisioned a place where hard work was rewarded, where the streets were paved with gold, and where she could carve out a new life for herself. She dreamt of golden fields, not frozen earth, of a life of comfort, not constant struggle. The vision of vast fertile lands and a home filled with warmth and abundance became her guiding star. She imagined herself walking through fields of wheat, the sun on her face and the promise of a better tomorrow within her grasp. Little did she know, fate had a far darker path in store. The journey to America was fraught with peril, and the land of dreams often held nightmares for those unprepared for its harsh realities. Brynhild's determination would be tested in ways she could never have anticipated. Brynhild's ambition burned bright, fueled by stories of American prosperity. Letters from those who had made the journey spoke of opportunities and success, of a land where one's destiny was in their own hands. She meticulously planned her departure, studying maps and routes and packing her few belongings with care. She toiled tirelessly, saving every penny earned. Whether it was working in a factory, a shop, or taking on any job she could find, Brynhild was relentless in her pursuit of her dream. Each day was a step closer to her goal, each task a means to an end. Each coin brought her closer to her dreams, each sacrifice a testament to her unwavering resolve. She counted her savings meticulously, each coin a symbol of her hard work and determination. The small purse of coins represented not just money, but hope, ambition, and the promise of a new beginning. But beneath the surface, a darkness simmered, a ruthlessness that would soon stain the American heartland. Brynhild's journey was not just one of physical relocation, but a transformation that would reveal the depths of her character. The land of opportunity would test her in ways she could never have imagined, and the darkness within her would come to light, leaving an indelible mark on the American landscape. In 1881, Brynhild, now Belle, arrived in New York Harbor, her heart brimming with hope. The sight of the Statue of Liberty, a beacon of freedom and opportunity, filled her with a sense of possibility. She had left behind the familiar landscapes of Norway, trading them for the unknown promise of America. The journey across the Atlantic had been long and arduous, but the sight of the bustling harbor made it all seem worthwhile. The bustling city, a stark contrast to her rural upbringing, both excited and intimidated her. The streets were alive with the clatter of horse-drawn carriages, the shouts of street vendors, and the constant hum of people going about their daily lives. It was a world away from the quiet pastoral life she had known. The sheer scale of the city was overwhelming with its towering buildings and endless sea of faces. Yet, amidst the chaos, Belle saw opportunity. She was determined to carve out a new life for herself in this land of promise. She found work as a domestic servant, her strong hands now scrubbing floors instead of tilling soil. The work was hard and the hours long, but Belle was no stranger to labor. She took pride in her work, knowing that each task completed brought her one step closer to her dreams. The household she worked for was kind, but the disparity between her life and theirs was a constant reminder of the gap she needed to bridge. Still, she remained undeterred, her resolve only growing stronger with each passing day. Yet, the dream flickered on. Belle would often find herself gazing out of the window, her thoughts drifting to what the future might hold. She envisioned a life where she was no longer a servant but a woman of means and influence. The cityscape before her was a testament to what was possible, and she was determined to make her mark. Her dreams were not just for herself, but for the family she hoped to build, the legacy she wished to leave behind. Chicago, the burgeoning metropolis of the Midwest, became her next stop. The city was a hub of activity with its rapidly growing population and booming industries. It was a place where fortunes could be made, and Belle was eager to seize the opportunities it offered. The move to Chicago was a fresh start, a chance to leave behind the hardships of New York and build a new life. The city's energy was infectious, and Belle felt a renewed sense of purpose. She married Mads Sorensen, a fellow Norwegian immigrant, and together they opened a small confectionery store. The shop was a modest venture, but it was theirs. They poured their hearts into the business, working tirelessly to make it a success. The store became a gathering place for the local community, a place where people could come to enjoy a sweet treat and a friendly chat. For Belle, it was a step towards the life she had always dreamed of. She and Mads were partners in every sense, supporting each other through the challenges and celebrating their successes together. Tragedy struck in 1896 when a fire engulfed their shop, leaving them in ruins. The flames consumed everything they had worked so hard to build, reducing their dreams to ashes. The loss was devastating, but Belle refused to be defeated. She saw the fire as a cruel twist of fate, but also as a test of her resilience. The community rallied around them, offering support and sympathy, but the whispers began almost immediately. Insurance money provided a lifeline, but whispers followed Belle. Whispers of a fire deliberately set, of a woman who profited from misfortune. The rumors cast a shadow over her, but Belle remained outwardly unfazed. She knew that in a world as harsh as this, survival often required difficult choices. The insurance payout allowed them to rebuild, but the suspicion lingered. Belle's determination to succeed was stronger than ever, and she was willing to do whatever it took to secure her future. The new world was indeed a cruel crucible, but Belle was determined to emerge from it stronger and more resilient than ever. Mads Sorensen died shortly after the fire, his demise shrouded in suspicion and mystery. Belle, now a widow, collected on his life insurance policy, raising eyebrows. A pattern was emerging, a chilling prelude to the horrors that were yet to come. She remarried, this time to Peter Gunness, a widower with 2 young daughters seeking a new start. Within a year, Peter was dead, a tragic accident, or so it seemed to everyone. The Gunness children soon followed their father to the grave, victims of a mysterious and sudden illness. Belle, once again, collected on insurance policies, her fortune growing. Her wealth grew, as did the whispers surrounding her, spreading fear. The once hopeful immigrant was transforming into a figure of dread, her name spoken in hushed tones. The Black Widow. With her ill-gotten gains, Belle purchased a farm on the outskirts of LaPorte, Indiana. This farm, seemingly a peaceful and idyllic place, was far from what it appeared. The rolling fields and the quaint farmhouse masked the dark intentions that Belle harbored. She had a plan, a sinister one, that would unfold in the most horrifying manner. It was here, amidst the rolling farmland, that her sinister enterprise would reach its terrifying apex. The farm, with its eerie silence and foreboding atmosphere, became the perfect setting for her gruesome deeds. The isolation of the property ensured that no one would hear the cries for help. No one would witness the horrors that took place within its walls. Lonely hearts, seeking companionship and the promise of a new life, answered her advertisements in Scandinavian-language newspapers. These ads, carefully crafted to appeal to the hopes and dreams of men looking for love, painted Belle as a kind and loving woman, eager to share her life and fortune with a deserving partner. Little did they know they were being lured into a deadly trap. They came, lured by Belle's charm and the prospect of love, unaware they were walking into a deadly trap. Each man, filled with hope and excitement, believed they had found their soulmate. Belle's warm welcome and the promise of a prosperous future blinded them to the danger that awaited. They were oblivious to the fact that they were stepping into a nightmare from which they would never escape. The farm became a revolving door of suitors, each disappearing without a trace. One by one they arrived, each with dreams of a happy life, only to vanish into thin air. The neighbors, though suspicious, could never have imagined the true extent of the horrors taking place. The farm, once a symbol of hope and new beginnings, had become a graveyard for the unsuspecting. Neighbors noticed strange lights and sounds emanating from the property at night. The eerie glow and the unsettling noises were enough to send shivers down their spines. Whispers of ghostly apparitions and unearthly screams began to circulate, but no one dared to investigate further. Fear and superstition kept them at bay, allowing Belle to continue her dark deeds undisturbed. The stench of decay hung heavy in the air. The once fertile soil had become tainted with the remains of Belle's victims. The foul odor was a constant reminder of the atrocities committed on the farm. It seeped into the very fabric of the land, a testament to the evil that had taken root there. Belle, however, remained unfazed, her cold heart untouched by the suffering she inflicted. She moved through her days with a chilling detachment, her mind focused solely on her next victim. The cries of the dying, the pleas for mercy all fell on deaf ears. Her insatiable greed and lust for power had consumed her completely. She had tasted wealth and power and she craved more. The money she amassed from her victims only fueled her desire for greater riches. Each new suitor was a means to an end, a stepping stone to the life of luxury she envisioned. Belle's greed knew no bounds, and she was willing to go to any lengths to achieve her goals. The farm, once a place of hope, had become a monument to her insatiable ambition and the countless lives it had destroyed.